Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm hoping you guys are all having a fantastic day. Today's video is going to be a short range forecast, but it will be mainly focusing on the threat for a fairly large significant winter storm that at this point has a fairly large chance of developing into a major winter storm. And this storm is going to drop at least a foot in some areas, if not more. But mainly the thing about the storm that will be very intriguing and interesting will be that it will drop a lot of snow over a major chunk of the country, like a huge span of country in the Midwest, in middle part of the country can be seeing over a foot of snow. So it's ridiculous. Maybe not as much snow in one place, but there's gonna be it's just a widespread storm, guys. So if you'd like to support this channel, you could do so. Consider by subscribing. And I just pulled up and typed in subscribe. I just wanted to show you how the button looks like. You all know how it looks like. It's just subscribe button. Click on it and you're subscribed. Helps my channel grow. It gets my video out to more people. And especially if you like my videos and you think it should get out to more people, what you can do is subscribe. So if you're new or roam around my channel, check out other things and then consider subscribing. So right now we're looking at the GFS model. This shows us how much precipitation will fall at what given time. The blue is the snowfall and the and the green is the rainfall. So we go through in time. Right now we're going to see a little small system across the northeast. It will drop maybe an inch to 2 inches at most. In most locations, it will drop under an inch of snow, but let's just zoom in on that for the sake of it, since this is a short-range forecast. I try covering most of the United States. Again, this will occur right around on New Year's Eve, which is tomorrow, Monday, December 24th, and many people have this off. There's a lot of traveling, so this could disrupt travel in some area, obviously to a certain extent, but it doesn't seem like it will be a huge headache. Just some light snow showers, maybe a little bit heavier here and there. In terms of total snowfall accumulations, it's basically negligible. I mean, an inch, 2 inches in higher elevations, but it's also New York City's right on the border with this, so they could be seeing some light snow or they could be seeing some light rain. Either way, it's not going to amount too much in either precip, either if it's going to be rain or snow. It's not a major event. Let's just go back to MSLP and precip, which shows us how much accumulated precip there will be. We get another little event on Christmas Day across the Midwest. This is kind of what the system is spitting out right before its main show. On the first one, this is the second little spitball, basically, if you want to call that. And it's going to bring some light snow into cities like Chicago, Milwaukee, Detroit, but again, maybe an inch in some areas. Then we see the storm drop down into this Four Corners area and just swoop up way up into the Midwest. And this is what I mean, guys. Look, it just goes. This is a little bit inaccurate represented. The storm is right here. This is a different low. Storm is right there. You can see it reappears right there, and it's basically spinning. Well, it is spinning counterclockwise, so it's spinning like this, and it's bringing up all this moisture from the Gulf of Mexico into the cold air, which will produce obviously snow. And where the temperatures are warm enough, there will be some heavy rain, severe weather. Not in the Midwest anywhere, but maybe to the south, some severe weather is possible. I wouldn't say tornadoes, but some severe weather is definitely a possibility. With these giant winter storms, we see heavy snow on the upper side or the northwest side where the cold air is, and then we see very strong storms or very heavy rain in the south. And many cities that typically should be seeing snow at this time of the year, like Chicago, Des Moines, Milwaukee, Green Bay, will be on the rainy side and not much snow. But then major cities that should be seeing snow will be seeing snow as well. I mean, you can see Sioux City, Sioux Falls, Northwest Iowa, Rapid City getting in on this. I think the GFS is actually underrepresenting this, and you can see by Friday, or not New Year's Eve yet, but around the time frame of the New Year, breaking into that, the storm moves away and we get into a slightly cooler pattern, not by much though. Let's go to total snowfall. The total snowfall is pretty impressive. Well, not by this model. Other models are showing pretty impressive. The GFS is actually back down on this. You can see they're not showing much snowfall at all here. Showing quite a bit in Minnesota, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 inches of snow. A foot definitely is possible. Let's go back to the previous model run. Let's just go to the midnight one that was tonight. You can see it was already more. Let's go back a couple days ago or yesterday at 12Z. You can see it was much more aggressive. So let's look at the Canadian model. let's compare its snowfall totals. I mean, you could see this is the most recent one, 12Z, and very, very aggressive snowfall totals compared to the GFS. I mean, we're seeing some. Let's just zoom in on this, guys. I don't think there will be. Actually, there may be pockets of up to 30 inches of snow in some areas. I mean, the models, several models are showing that. I mean, you can see 30 inches in northwest Iowa. Again, where this axis of heaviest snow will fall, where it will end up is still undetermined. It could be up here in central South Dakota or down here in central Iowa. So this could still shift several hundred good miles. But the general track of the storm, or the swath of the snow, I should say, is still going to stay in this place. Just the axis of heaviest snow. We don't know. It could be running a little bit further to the south, to the north, a little bit. It really depends. To the west, to the east. We'll just need to wait and see what happens. Let's go to the NAM model quickly. The NAM model hasn't come out yet. I mean, it has, but it's not showing the full extent of the storm. So let's just go back to fucking let's just stay at north central United States. I really like this actually, and let's go to radar rain / frozen. You can see it's only goes out to halfway through the storm because it only goes out to 84 hours, so it won't encompass the whole storm. That's why the snow accumulations won't be as accurate. And we see again this little tiny system right here. This is Christmas Day. Some light snow, white Christmas, maybe in some areas an inch of snow could fall, but that is not major. And then we start seeing, this definitely starting to organize. We see this first wave right here, and it could be extending. This one's a little bit aggressive. The NAM has it a little bit further to the north than most. As I showed you, the CMC, the Canadian, had the heaviest snowfall in northwest Iowa. The NAM has northwest Iowa in rain. So that's like northwest Iowa. One model is showing 30, one model is showing nothing. So it just goes to show you how much this could change. And you can see that with this, being around halfway done with the storm, the total snowfall accumulations, you saw a glimpse of it earlier. 13 a foot of snow already in some areas. So I would definitely say Nebraska, South Dakota, Minneapolis, and potentially Iowa are going to be the most impacted by this storm. Let's go back to the let's go to this website, windy.com. I use it for my European model. That's where I find it. Let's go to total or new snowfall accumulations. Next 3 days, not much. Again, that little system in the Northeast maybe producing an inch, 2 inches. Then let's go to next 5 days, and we see this big storm all of a sudden. And let's go next to 10 days. You can see it just expands even more. And this is not just all one storm. But now let's just go to this storm right here. This is what the storm is going to drop. You can see the European model is very aggressive with it as well. Let's just go to some major cities like Minneapolis. A foot of snow. Let's go to Sioux City a little bit on the northwest suburbs. 18.9. The jackpot right here, potentially as much as 30 inches of snow, guys. You saw 2 models already agreeing on that. The third one, GFS, is not showing that, but the fourth one, the NAM, hasn't gone out fully into the storm yet. So the NAM might as well also show 30 inches. So we could have 3 models showing 30 inches in some location, at any given point. So this could definitely be a storm of remembrance. And you can see right there, Canadian model is showing northwest Iowa at 30 inches. The European model, look at that, tight gradient, 3 inches, and then a little bit, maybe 50 miles to the north, as much as 7 inches. So that's quite a big difference, guys, especially around this time of travel, around Christmas time. Let's go to the National Weather Service, their weather ready nation map. As of now, no advisories, no alerts have been posted yet. Let's go to the special weather statement. It's like a little precursor. I guess that's what they wanted to alert the public that a storm is possible. You can see latest situation report. They have it on here. So let's quickly go. Potential winter event following Christmas. Again, they say greatest possibility right here. Yes, I would say so, but this could still shift for sure. So I think they mentioned that. Yeah, although confidence has increased, snowfall amounts and placement of heavy snow are uncertain. So yeah, definitely quite a bit of snow headed towards the Midwest. They don't have anything much else other than this little map shows us where the heaviest snow will fall. So that is basically it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick update. Let's quickly go to the west, actually, since that's the other location that will be fairly active with this storm. And again, with this short range forecast, I only wanted to go out a couple of hours. So let's go, or a couple of days, I meant to say. Let's just use a NAM for the west. Sorry about that. I meant to click. Okay, so let's say about this. Go right here. I'm so sorry, guys. Keep going to the long location, trying to click on total rain slash frozen. There we go. Sorry about that. And right now we have a storm, or the beginnings of the storm starting to make their way into the west. Some snow, some rain, higher elevations, more snow, lower elevations, more rain. And then we see the major part of the storm coming in around tomorrow into straight on into Oregon and Northern California. You can see it. You can see that spin, very defined spin right there, and it kind of transitions into a new low. So we'll have several low replacement cycles, and again, it starts developing right there into a massive potential blizzard. So definitely stay tuned to my channel. Stay tuned for updates, and I'll catch you all guys in the next episode. See ya. Bye.